war. Ever since the Air Nomad temples were attacked by Fire Lord Sozin, the world has been in chaos. The Southern Water Tribe fights for survival, as the Earth Kingdom seeks to hold off the Fire Nation army. But even with no Avatar in sight, there is still hope. Who will answer the call, and who will bring forth a new era of peace? Welcome back to Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes Arc 3, the 100 Years War Era. I'm your GM, Josh. I am joined by my wonderful friends, Cass, Megan, Morgan, and Oz. If you are starting here for some really weird reason, please head back to previous session to catch up on where we are, either through past seasons, eras, or our current era, or if you just need a quick refresher because you are caught up and it's been a bit. Megan has been nose-goed into being our recapper.
That's okay. I'm finally ready for this.
You say this every time and then you get lost.
No, this time I got it, because what happened was the Fire Nation attacked and epic battles started. We were all separated off doing our own little things. And then we heard guitar, or was that what the instrument was?
It's a four-string. It's kind of guitar. Yeah.
Four-string? Okay. Close enough. We heard that, and so Benji and Sakari ran in really sick formation around the sides, and Tybo went right down the middle towards the sound. And we found Rozlyn, who was not apologetic, and so fighting ensued. And then all of a sudden, Rafa also came up, and more fighting happened, and that's where we left off last week, is fighting.
God, incredible.
Oh, really good.
Megan, you aced it.
Amazing. Gold star. And as we continue previously, the last thing that was said was Benjiro's attempt to get Rafa on the side and stop attacking him. However, did not work due to poor dice rolls. So we are headed back into combat for anyone who wishes to partake. Rafa for sure is participating. Oh, I'm going to do a thing right now, because it has been a little bit since I've done it. We're going to see who's winning on the grand scheme of things right now.
No.
Oh, it's okay. It's not looking great for either side.
Oh. Draw. Everyone go home.
We'll find out why.
They're sitting down and they're having tea on the battlefield.
We'll find out why maybe later when you guys are not engaged in pitch combat.
They're playing a really big game of Uno.
So, as we discussed previously, how this works is Oz, Megan, and Morgan can discuss together what they plan on doing as Sakari, Tybo, and Benjiro. Cass as Rozlyn, you can keep things fully to yourself, full secret. I'm also keeping Rafa's movement secret. And then, when we're all ready, we will reveal what we have planned.
Hold on, where is everyone currently positioned?
It's just kind of like this weird
Jumble.
Like, yeah, kind of like a jumble. You're all like really close together still, like enough, like you have at least a couple arms length away from each other because you've been fighting and stuff. But you are all within the same vicinity.
Okay, so no one's like on top of me, has tackled me, has
No, everyone is free currently.
no one's pinning me down right now.
No, everyone is free.
Not at this exact moment.
Oh,
okay.
already.
All right. Megan, Morgan, it's time to employ the secret hand signals we developed between last session and now. This is a good bit.
Josh isn't even looking, so this will be fun for him to watch afterward.
Show too.
I mean, can
Yeah.
we talk about how we're looking? Like, is anyone close to dying or close to full?
I did some evasion stuff, so my fatigue is down a little bit. It's still not good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm at 3 out of 5 right now.
Yeah, I'm 2 out of 5. So I'm alright.
I have 5 out of 5 for fatigue.
What?
Hey, sweetie.
So I need to do some evading or refresh myself.
You gotta refresh, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember as Talrock, refreshing yourself is so fucking good.
I know. I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm
Absolutely.
gonna evade and observe.
My best moves are kind of in defense maneuver. Tybo, fun fact, actually doesn't have any advance and attack moves.
Way to go, Oz. Way to go.
You gave me these options.
No, I didn't. You
I
picked them
feel like-
yourself. Tybo was not related to the Benders.
Shit, you right.
I feel like
So I'm gonna have a defend maneuver because that's where my good stuff is.
story-wise.
Do what's best for the story. Throw yourself into the ice. Just kidding.
Oh no.
Surrender immediately.
Actually, hold on. That would cure one of my conditions.
You just want to cut and run right now?
No.
Why do I have Freebird on? Oh,
Why do you have Freebird?
Oh, in the notes?
we were talking about
we
what's
mentioned
the
Freebird.
equivalent of Freebird if Waterfalls is.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Josh.
Yeah.
I guess meta question, but how if I have full fatigue, I can't refresh?
Well, so when you take Evade and Observe, you auto clear 1 fatigue.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'd be back, but then I could take away 3.
Yes, so you could then mark a fatigue to heal. Oh. Refresh is specifically an ally, so it does not work on you.
We
No.
let Talrock do it.
Did I
We let Talrock self-heal because I am an ally to myself.
Was that during combat though?
That was during combat, yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, well, I guess yeah, we'll allow that. That's fair because it does say apply to a willing target first, and then it goes.
I'm willing.
So yeah, you'd mark a fatigue to then clear 3, or clear
Okay.
2 conditions. So yeah,
You take 1 when you first evade and observe, then you put it back when you do the move, and then you take away 3, so you'll be at 2.
yeah.
Okay.
So rather
That's
than
Better. That's better.
well, 1 use. No, you'd still be at 3 rather than 2, because you get
You're at 5.
right.
Automatically take 1 for evade and observe, so you're at
The
4.
4. Yeah.
Then
Use
you
1.
go-
So you're back at 5.
You're back to
And
5.
Down
Clear
3, so
3.
you're at 2.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I thought you meant like clearing 2 rather.
It's 1 + 1 + 2 + 1, not 1 + 2 + 1 + 1.
That's too much math for me. We need to we need to stop this.
So you'll have 3 fatigue cleared, but 2 fatigue still.
Correct.
I'm probably also gonna defend a maneuver. Just thinking story-wise, that would be something that Benji's probably gonna end up doing right now.
Cool.
Tybo.
Tybo said defend a maneuver as well.
Okay, so we got 2 defensive maneuvers, evade and observe. Cast, reveal. What is Rozlyn up to?
Rozlyn is also going to defend and maneuver.
Defend and maneuver. Awesome. Rafa is going to freaking advance and attack.
Yeah.
There it is.
Rafa.
Do everything. All right. So those of you defending and maneuvering, please roll with focus. And also, Megan, because I know this is related to your character, we are still in the same combat. So that whole first combat thing doesn't work here.
Okay.
First time in combat.
What are you talking about?
Focus. Megan has a feature that during the first round or her first time during combat when she uses, is it defend and maneuver? You can switch what you're rolling with, or is it Advance an attack.
So I can, the first time I advance an attack, I can use creativity. The first
right.
time I evade and observe, I can clear 2 fatigue. Wait, which actually
Yeah, this is
I
the
haven't.
first time. Yeah, you didn't do it previously, so yeah, you're
So
good.
can I get to 0?
You can get to 1 because you clear 2, gain 1, clear 3. You gain a net of you clear a net 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you'd be
you-
down
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if the first time I defend a maneuver, I become favored.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think I've done that too. I think I've advanced and attacked and defended a
Yeah,
maneuver.
you have already done those.
I have rolled. I got an 11.
11. You can either use Mark of Fatigue to use a practice technique, Mark of Fatigue to use a learn technique, use a practice technique, or use 2 different mastered or basic techniques.
I got a 6.
6. You can't do anything unless you want to shift your balance to then use 1 basic technique.
Oh boy. I don't think so, because I'm teetering on the edge.
You have stumbled. Alright, Cass.
I rolled a 12.
Same options as Oz. Either Mark of Fatigue to use a learn technique, use 1 practice technique, or use 2 different basic or master techniques.
Wait, what? Can you repeat the options?
You can either Mark a Fatigue to use a learn technique, that's 1. 2 is use a practice technique. 3 is use 2 different basic or master techniques.
Got you.
Let me know when you've decided what you're doing.
Josh, I have a question about the balance.
Sure.
Okay, so if you're on one side or the other, when
Yeah.
it says the +2 or the -2, what exactly does that mean again?
So the +2 is the side that you're closest to. So if you're like +2 to what are you again?
I'm forgiveness and action. I'm closer to action right now.
Okay, so you get +2 to things related to action, and then
Would
you'll get
this-
-2 related to things for forgiveness.
Would this technically be kind of action in a way, or would that be more like advance and attack?
So in combat is unrelated to that kind of stuff.
Okay, so it's
balance
only out of
principles, yeah.
combat. Alright.
Because action is kind of like you hear like someone stole bread, you go to arrest them immediately. Don't ask questions. Forgiveness is being like everyone's hungry. Go ahead.
When you said Rafa's advancing and attacking,
Yeah.
who is she attacking?
Not saying. It's probably you and Benjiro. Because a lot of her moves have multiple targets.
Well, shit.
And then I think I got it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hey, Cass.
Hmm.
You know how you have some lightning stuff?
Hmm.
Do you officially have the move Lightning Blast?
No.
Do you? No?
Why do you want to know?
No reason. In that case, I'm gonna use Counter-Strike.
Okay. Oh, that's that one where you can use one as an attack, right?
Yeah. I basically get a free strike with no fatigue.
Cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you act as if you've marked the. All right. Who are you counter striking then?
Oh, I lied. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
The one person I'm trying to attack has to have chosen advance and attack.
But no, you can still use it.
I can?
Yeah, because there is someone advancing and attacking.
I don't want to do that on Rafa.
Okay.
I mean,
There's also other people fighting, right? Or is it just us fighting each other?
Currently it's just you all fighting each other in like your own little off to the side as the rest of the things are happening.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, also I
I
forgot there is a group of penguin otters off to the side as well.
well,
that are
I'm
like
certainly not attacking them.
they're still going back and forth. And now instead of the verbal, every time they go, every time you get a verbal hit, it's the physical hits that they're going back and forth on.
Oh.
Oh! Punch in the face. Oh! You see, there's a little like area where like two of them got really into like smack talking, and now they're like fighting each other, just rolling in the snow, making a giant snowball.
They start rap battling.
It does just sound like they cannot speak.
They understand each other. That's all that
I
matters.
get it. That's what matters. The intention's there. Josh,
Yes.
mechanically, from my playbook, I have a move called Wall of Perfection.
Okay.
I do not know how I would pull that off as Tybo.
Remind me which playbook you have.
I have the icon.
Okay. Hold up.
Create a perfect wall of defense around yourself and any allies directly next to you.
So flavor wise, it doesn't have to be a physical wall. It could just be that you are like in batter position and you're just hitting everything that comes your way. Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna play that.
Yeah. So you've flipped the 4 strings, so you've got the meaty side of it without the strings ready to go, and you're just batting at.
Yes. So I will do that, and I will also, since that's a mastered one, I think I'll also do retaliate.
Okay, so we have a retaliate going on. We got the wall. Roslyn, what was your choice? What did you end up doing?
I'm doing Caesar position,
Use a position. Okay, so you're moving.
and I want to use my move in my playbook.
Which is the prodigy.
If only if it worked.
Prodigies. Steady stances. Do not much strong. Say any foe engaged with you who chooses to advance it. Negate the first condition. I can't. So obviously Rafa has to mark one anyway because they are an engaged foe and they are choosing advantage. If it's towards you or not. Here's something that there's no way you could have happened. Okay. So got that ready. For seize a position. Do you have any negative statuses currently? Yes.
Like what?
Those would be stunned, trapped, impaired, doomed.
No.
Okay, so that's ridiculous. That's not a thing. Establish an advantage. Did anyone want to mark a fatigue to block Roslyn's ability to get to a better location? Like get the high ground essentially.
I'll do that.
Okay, so Tybo marks the fatigue. So Roslyn is stuck where they are.
This is bullshit. Also, never mind.
All right, but we got the fatigue marked for Rafa as air go to make their advanced attack. I'm rolling. Oh, that's good. Okay, wonderful. Now, see, this is how I need to. We're gonna mark. Oh. Hey. So I need. Oh, I didn't need. Alright, we're just gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna need Rozlyn and Benjo. You both get choices.
Choices.
Which also with the whole prodigy thing, you might be able to negate. So Rafa is gonna use a very rare technique known as white fire. This
Hey, what?
intense, emotional, fueled white flame comes out of Rafa. So, having marked at least the one fatigue, the
Oh, you're laughing. It's coming at you.
so
At least
Benjiro,
it's my character I created.
Benjiro and Rozlyn,
Cool.
each of you are gonna mark 3 fatigue, but you can bring it down. You can bring it down by 2 for taking a status of either impaired, doomed, or stunned, or all 3 if you want to get it cleared.
Ooh, can I take all 3?
All 3 fatigue or all 3 statuses.
All 3
You want
statuses.
to doomed?
Hold on.
Wait. Yes.
You want to take doomed?
Doomed.
That means you're dead.
Well,
me.
no, Cass, you only have to mark 1 to get down from 3 fatigue down to 1 fatigue. But because of your steady stance, you auto you auto negate that first status.
So I can auto negate doom.
I guess.
You
If that's
suck.
the one you wanted to take, so it's called. So you only take 1 fatigue then. Morgan, do you want to take the full 3 fatigue?
Absolutely not, because I
Okay.
only have 3 left.
So then you can either take impaired, doomed, or stunned to bring it down to 1 fatigue.
Well, hold on. I got a question. If I take all 3 fatigue, it doesn't necessarily knock me out right now. If it's always do something next round to get them cleared, right?
I have no idea what you said.
If I take all 3 fatigue right now, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm knocked out. It just means that
You can't pay for other moves. You'd have to somehow get down from.
okay.
Because it's once you have all fatigue and all conditions.
Great.
Wait, so I'm impaired in what?
No, so you didn't have to take all 3 because there wasn't that many fatigue coming at you.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, so you only have to mark 1 fatigue cast.
Gotcha.
This blows.
It's fine. I'm gonna take all 3 fatigue.
Morgan, you have to sit up, or else I can't.
I'm gonna take all 3 fatigue.
Okay, Benjiro's taking all the 3 fatigue. Those of you evading and observing, which is just Megan, roll with creativity or harmony.
Creativity. Easy.
And then you auto clear 1 fatigue, but you get to clear 2 because of your thing.
Oh. That's a 13.
Nice. Either mark a fatigue to use a learn technique, use a practice technique, 2 different basic or master.
Refresh. That's mastered, right? Because
Yep.
that's like all I knew. Okay.
Yeah, refresh should be mastered.
Okay.
you
So
get
yeah,
another free
refresh
move.
and I think commit for evade and observe.
Okay, recenter yourself. Shift your balance towards one of your principles, your choice. Next time you live up to it, you don't have to mark the fatigue.
Do you want me to tell you which one I'm going towards or no?
Yeah, just so we're aware.
Risk.
Risk. Okay, so next time you do something risk related outside of combat, then you don't have to mark the use it /
Yay, yay.
Cool.
So then I can go back down to, we said 1
yeah,
fatigue.
you'll go down to 1 fatigue, and if you have
Hold on. Does my wall of perfection, can that do something against white fire for Benji?
a great question. I can't. Create a powerful wall.
Yeah, wall defense around myself and any allies directly next to me, and you said we're all clustered together.
That is true. Mark 1 fatigue to block a single attack towards the wall or keep an enemy at bay who tries to penetrate the wall.
Yeah, so I'm gonna protect Benji. So Morgan, none for you.
Okay. So then, yeah.
Yay, thank you.
Cool. Alrighty. So as Rafa charges in, Rozlyn creates some fire to prepare themselves. Benjiro picks up the 4th string to get prepared, and or Tybo picks up the Benjiro, the 4th string to get prepared. Benjiro attempts to, but is thrown by the fact that, hey, Rafa didn't listen. As Rafa launches a massive gout of white fire, Tybo steps in the way of Benjiro, being able to shield using the 4th string, which is very hot in your hand now. And Rafa sort of, not Rafa, Rozlyn has to sort of sidestep the blast, and Sakari just kind of stands off to the side and heals herself. Real quick, hold on. And that is the end of that exchange.
Every time I shoot, wait.
That's the end of that exchange. What is let's do a quick roll call on it to see what everyone's fatigue conditions and statuses are.
2 and 2.
We got 2
One
conditions.
is angry.
So you've got 5 fatigue and how many
I'm
conditions?
afraid and angry.
2 conditions. Pass.
I'm also afraid and angry.
I have 3 fatigue, and I'm guilty and angry.
Wow, it's really just 2 conditions across the board for everyone.
Except for me. I
Yeah,
just have
except for-
angry.
Yeah, that's right. Except for Sakari.
We're all mad though.
All
Everyone's
mad
mad.
except you, who's
Oh, man.
guilty.
Yep.
Now everybody feels great.
If anyone's curious, Rafa is sitting at 4 fatigue and has 1 condition. Probably angry. All right. Does anyone want to do something outside now that the combat exchange has ended?
I'm gonna wink at my sister.
Wow, I love Game of Thrones.
Interesting.
Not
Roll.
like that.
What is the purpose of the wink? Is it
To like not tease, that's bad. What's the word I'm looking for?
Mock?
Yeah.
how is tease worse than mock? It's fine.
Well, tease implies like attraction.
Oh, fair enough. All right. So let's call this roll with creativity. We'll call it a trick.
Like to egg her on.
Yeah.
Egg her on.
Edgar.
Come on.
Edgar.
I barely know her.
Roll with what?
You're gonna roll creativity.
Whoa. I got an 8.
8. Okay, that's not bad. It's just one of the results. So you can either get a +1 forward acting against you could have some more opportunities, or you can deceive them for.
What was the first one?
Take a +1 forward to acting.
That one.
You're gonna take a +1 against Rafa. Cool. Does anyone else, having now seen Rozlyn just kind of wink at Rafa?
Yeah, just weird.
Weird flex, I guess, but all right.
I don't know what sort of affection you're trying to win from sister. I'd have to agree with these people.
I was gonna say I'm gonna shout out to Rafa and say, "See, that kiss didn't mean anything.
Roll harmony.
Come on,
You got this, please.
thank goodness." All right, that's an 11.
Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, if you're sure.
So is Rafa gonna stop attacking Benji?
Possibly.
Please.
Come on.
Alright. Anything else unless you want to go back to another combat exchange?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Never mind.
Am I on the ground by Tybo?
It depends
or
on
is
how
that kind of-
Tybo shielded you. Because it could either be push you to the ground or push you out of the way.
I feel like let's push you out of the way.
Okay. So I was gonna say if I was on the ground, I wanted like himbo bro shake to get back up.
Never mind, you're on the ground.
Thank you.
Just
Let's do
shove
it.
out of the way.
I'll do anything for the bit.
Okay. Alright, looks like we're going back into combat exchange. So now, Casket's keep it secret, but Sakari, Tybo, and Benjiro, Osmeg, and Morgan will discuss. And Rafa will discuss as well.
Yes.
The plan.
Rafa's back on the side.
Yes.
I'm gonna invade and observe because your boy looking a little messy.
Okay.
Now that I don't.
Can we? Josh, are we allowed to like metagame here? We can only talk about what moves we're doing.
What do you mean by?
I
What do you
guess
want
like if I
metagame?
asked like, are we trying to like go for Rozlyn and
Oh, that's fine.
like incapacitate? Okay.
That's
Like,
fine.
is our goal to like knock out Rozlyn? Like not kill, but like what are we trying to do?
I mean, I feel like Tybo is trying to get this fight to stop and doesn't think it's going to stop without someone going unconscious.
Benji doesn't want to, because of the position that Benji's in with having to kill one of them, or maybe both of them, question mark, don't necessarily know. But still feeling like, you know, we developed this relationship with Rosalind, but he still isn't sure yet whether or not he'd have the heart to kill. So rather knock out but don't kill, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
God,
Tybo
are you guys
is-
obsessed with me?
Tybo is true to his word and does not want to kill Rosalind, but if it gets to that point where that's the only way out at the survival of everyone else, then it's kind of like the Wonder Woman things: don't kill if you can subdue, don't subdue, get it. We've gotten to anything below subdue probably isn't going to work, but we haven't gotten to you have to kill them.
Hello, me?
I think we have to kill this guy Tybo.
No.
So anyway, your boy's evading and observing because he's messed up.
Okay. Rafa's gonna advance an attack.
I think
Yes.
Sakari's gonna advance an attack. Committing to risk.
Vendra?
Cass, are you already impaired?
Nope.
No? Okay. I'm going to also advance an attack and see what this does.
We got 3 advancing attacks. We have 1 evade and observe. Rozlyn, what are you doing?
I'm advancing and attacking.
All right. So no one's doing defended maneuver. We don't have to worry about that. That means everyone who's advancing and attacking, roll with passion.
While we're settling this, don't wait for me, but I am gonna use the restroom real quick.
The guys, God has spoken.
Sounds like another miss.
10.
That's a 14.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Rozlyn? What was the number?
If I Venmo'd you,
No.
I got a 6.
Unfortunate. So those of you who got the 10 or higher, you can either mark a fatigue to use a learned technique, use a practice technique, which are 2 different mastered or basic techniques. Cass, if you wanted to shift your balance away from center, you can use 1 basic technique. And then Rafa can only use 1 basic or and or
Can I just defend? Can I do a defensive move?
no, you chose advance and attack.
But can I like dodge it?
No, not really, because the fatigue is to compensate for both the effort of dodging and the effort of you or getting hit. Sort of like both.
That's fine. I can take it.
Okay. I got a question, Josh.
Yeah.
If one of the things that I want to choose says something about intimidate a foe, but I have the afraid condition, does that like do anything or no?
The afraid condition is more related to outside of combat yet again.
Okay. All right, I got what I want to do.
Me too.
Sorry. Okay. So what are you doing?
Morgan, you can go.
The first thing I'm gonna do is a master technique from my playbook, which is pinpoint thrust.
Okay.
So basically, what that is that I mark a fatigue. Hold on, I just got it. I mark a fatigue, and then I can inflict 2 fatigue and impaired on a foe. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
2 fatigue and impaired. I'm sorry. And then I'm also going to do pressure.
Okay.
So then
Which approach?
I have a feeling next approach you're gonna evade and observe. So that way you can't clear fatigue. I'll do evade and observe.
Megan?
So we're on the ice, right? Can I use smash to like destabilize the ground under Roslyn with waterbending?
I'll say because of how close you are in proximity, it's probably going to affect everyone. But it would change the landscape.
Would it? I mean, would I know if it's gonna hurt people?
Well, it's really only giving statuses. So either it's going to give positive or negative statuses. It just kind of depends on.
Because, like, I guess what I would like to do is use smash to
Yeah.
destabilize the ground and then strike Roslyn, like run at Roslyn,
Oh, I
like with
see. Okay. Yeah, I mean that would be fine. Yeah.
okay. Because I got 10, so I can do smash and strike, right?
Yep. Do both. Okay, and then well, take that. Okay. So as you do that, uh, Rafa is gonna do Fireball Barrage, so which will ultimately inflict 3 fatigue. Hustling. Uh, then we're gonna move to. Oh, did you want to mark the fatigue, Megan, to force either the 2 fatigue or the condition?
Yes.
Okay. So more Cass, you can either take a total of 5 fatigue,
6.
or you can take 3 fatigue and 1 condition.
Well, I'm already at 3 fatigue.
So what you could do is take the 2 fatigue from the strike and then just take the other from the fireball barrage as just 1.
I also did something where there's 2 fatigue involved. So Cass is corrected as 6.
Okay, so there's 2 fatigue involved. So the first thing hits 2 fatigue, that puts you at max. So each subsequent thing is just a condition. So it's 2 conditions and then maxed out fatigue.
As well as I caused a status of being impaired.
Yep.
Oh, and then Josh, my commit gets rid of the smash fatigue, right? But not the strike.
The commit.
Because I feel like destabilizing the ground is risky.
No, so that's again outside of combat stuff.
So how many conditions am I taking?
You're gonna take 2 conditions and your fatigue's gonna be at full.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm
Um
fine.
the risk related commit is a different thing. Because you have to roll with passion for advance and attack. Commits when if you end up rolling with risk, you can ignore the fatigue that's used up for. Yeah, so risk is essentially you finding a cause and then taking it up as your own, just kind of at random.
Okay. So when it comes to commit,
Yeah.
that doesn't apply.
So it does apply, but it's a thing that you can use after the combat exchange ends. So like you use it in combat, and you're like, now the combat's over. I win.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So there's that. Oz, evade and observe. You're gonna clear a fatigue and then roll with creativity or harmony.
Yeah, math is hard. Creativity, harmony. How do we feel about 14?
Oh, nice. Either mark a fatigue to use a learn technique, use 2 different basic or master techniques, or use a practice technique.
I'm gonna No one really attacked me this round. I'm gonna do bolster hinder.
Okay. You want to aid or impede?
I would like to aid Sakari in that sick fucking smash.
Okay. So the smash is going to take place before you're able to aid.
Damn. Can I aid? All right, I'm gonna hinder Rozlyn by tossing snow in their eyes.
Okay. We can call that stunned. That seems pretty off guard.
God.
And then
Trying to help people and it wasn't working.
what's the other thing you wanted to do, Oz?
I'll commit.
Okay, so you'll also commit. Which principle are you going to use? Roll or freedom?
This is hard. I'm gonna do roll.
Roll. Okay. So as Rozlyn prepares to deal with this barrage of attacks, fire from Rafa along with some knives from Benjiro and water from Sakari and such come raining down. And I guess at the end of it, after it all, just random snow in the eyes from Tybo. So, Rosalind's not done. Rosalind's still technically up. You can't choose evade and observe next exchange. But also, because you're stunned, you can't go into the next exchange. So is there anything you want to do outside of combat currently?
Rozlyn screams and then starts crying.
Yeah, Oz?
What kind of crying?
Open weeping.
Are we talking like Azula post Agni Kai crying, or are we talking like what's the vibe?
Well, considering I'm guilty, angry, troubled, and afraid.
Oh, you're fucked up, dude.
Making an educated guess. And I have snow in my eyes.
Let me read something real quick.
Josh, I have a question.
Yes.
So if I go towards the opposite principle for out of combat exchange for something, would that move my balance over?
So you roll first with the principal, and then after you've done it, you then move the thing. So if you're at +2 to what is it?
+2 to action, -2 to forgiveness.
Okay, so if you're currently -2 to forgiveness, you'll roll with forgiveness, take whatever the result is, then you mark after you mark the fatigue, and then you'll move 1 towards forgiveness.
Gotcha.
So while you use it, you have to take whatever it is at its current spot, but then it'll move to a different spot.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do first, Cass, and then I'll make my decision on what I want to do.
Because right now, I am centered on my balance chart, and I have a moment of balance lock stored up.
No.
Fucking okay. I guess I fucking kill Rozlyn. No.
Well, that was the choice for moment of balance. I don't know how that has anything to do with the roll or your freedom to choose what you want.
It has to do
Murder.
with we're anti-violence, but now I'm murdering people because I'm edgy and cool.
Wonderful.
So
Okay.
anyway, what I was going to do, after Rozlyn screams and starts crying, they also start screaming, "I never wanted this."
Ooh.
Perfect. That sets me up perfectly for what I was going to do.
Can you do me a favor, Cass? Can Rozlyn roll harmony?
Harmony. Ooh. I got a 10.
10? Cool. Rafa's backing down.
Benji's gonna. I'm assuming like we hear Rozlyn scream out, "I never wanted this."
No, in
Right.
fact, Roslyn's in a padded room where you can't hear that. No, yeah, obviously,
You
you can
all
easily hear that.
along.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
see if maybe this works. Because I have a different idea of what to do next time. So if we go back into combat, that is. I want to scream out. Oh, actually, I have a question. I have a good question for you. Since I'm angry, would screaming out at Rosalind be counted as lashing out at a friend?
Do you consider Rozlyn a friend?
I think I still slightly inside consider Rosalind a friend.
That sounded like you're trying to deceive me. Okay.
No. Here's my thinking. Because Benji doesn't want to harm Rosalind in a way of killing them. Benji still has, I guess, friendship and love for them and cares about them.
Still sounds suspicious to me. If I asked you, is Oz
Fine,
your
Josh,
friend?
you don't
Yes or
want
no?
me to
I'm
do
just
it,
kidding.
it's fine.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just joking.
I want to. Benji wants to. Wait, hold on. Where is everybody in position to everybody else?
However you would like to be set up.
To Rozlyn, because I just punched.
Okay.
I think I'm back a little bit, and I think I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay. I feel like I'm between the two of you because I don't think I'd be right up in front like you are, Sakari. So I think I'm going to scream out as well. None of us ever wanted this. You were our friend.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Rozlyn,
We had tea together.
Rozlyn is not paying attention to Benji
I
Awful.
think
because Roslyn's in their own little war flashback of their father putting them on this mission.
Man, is just everyone in a war flashback right now?
Hybo's not. Hybo is. I think I'm gonna use my moment of balance.
One second, I wanted to try to find something. Come
Just
on.
gonna be like, if you use your moment of balance, you explode.
Hey, that's what happened last time.
I was gonna use my moment of balance, but I'm not centered, Josh.
Hey, you got a center.
I've been trying to center, but I'm prepared now.
Have you been trying? You've been attacking.
I attacked one time.
And it all went downhill from there.
My moment of balance.
Actually,
is...
no, I didn't even get to attack because I rolled poorly.
Yeah, that's true.
So my moment of balance is. It's phrased as others have laid a path for you that you cannot escape. But balance means you understand the limits of their vision. You make the role your own in this moment, charting a new path for yourself and your tradition. Tell the GM how your new understanding of your burdens forges a new way forward for everyone.
Yeah, we're all good on this side.
Well, goodbye, Cass.
There be
I
a
guess I'm
child.
not using my moment of balance ever.
Hello, Milo. Goodbye, Milo.
A little interrupted.
Tybo was kind of back to do his evade and observe thingy.
Yeah.
I think Tybo sees the screaming, crying, and just kind of exits battle posture and just kind of slowly walks over to Rozlyn. Drops to his knees. No like anger or anything, just like kind of kneels down, wipes the snow out of their eyes, and is going to look at Rozlyn. There's still a little tinge of bitter in his eyes, but there's understanding and kind of patience and pleading. It's not a desperate pleading, but it is like he's asking, please. You were given a task that nobody should have been given by someone you should have been able to trust. And that's not what a family does to each other. It's... And Tybo kind of reflects on his own feelings. It's not productive or fair or right to just blindly follow one ideology of thinking just because that's what everyone around you is doing. And it's not fair to ask you to turn on your fellow man just because they stood against one ideology. You don't have to keep doing this. You don't have to keep following. I know it feels like the world is caving in around you. And in those times, it's easy to fall back on what you know and who you've been told to hate and who you've been told to go after. But no family's going to tell you to cannibalize your sister. When I started this mission with you, you were right. I didn't trust you because you were Fire Nation. And sure, I had reason to, but that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair to you. Just because I had bad experience doesn't mean you are like all the rest. And I still think you're not this image of firebenders that I have been fed. Come choose a new family. And Tybo's gonna stand up and offer Rozlyn a hand.
Rozlyn spits in her hand and takes Tybo's hand.
See, Tybo's not gonna be grossed out by this. Kienren would.
After
Tybo
like a long
kind of pulls them up.
hesitation.
Hmm?
After a long hesitation, they do that.
Tybo pulls them up. It's going to take time for the wounds to heal. You're not off scot-free. Do you understand that? But I am opening the door for another chance.
An aside to Sakari, you see Rafa sort of like lean over to you. You sure there wasn't a thing between those two?
I mean, it's pretty heated. I think there is.
So I wasn't totally wrong.
Absolutely not.
I totally wasn't wrong, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
no way. You're right.
Am I in earshot of this, or am I?
Yeah, you can be within earshot. Rafa's
All
sort
right,
of keeping it slightly hushed,
I
but
must
yeah.
Benji a glare and is like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
I'm going to just lean over and go, "Trust me, there's nothing in between them," and that's all I'm gonna say, and then back away. Not back away, but like lean back this way.
Now they're gonna think there's something between Benji and Tybo.
Boo.
Huh? What? All I said was that there's nothing in between them. I didn't say anything else. Okay, so I say that and I look back at Tybo and I give not a wink. I guess I give a thumbs up. No, that's gonna be too obvious.
I'm gonna say it was just they're far enough away to where Tybo and Rozlyn couldn't catch what was being said. So your wink is just randomly
A penguin otter sees it and is like,
eh? No, if your wink is to Tybo has no context for what the wink is for.
Oh no. Okay. We'll solve that relationship in a minute.
So hold on. Does that mean that there's something between the two of them then? Is it?
Cigar just like
Cigar, do you think that Tybo's interested in everyone except her?
I lean back. Go ahead. I lean right back over and I go, "No, I don't swing that way." Or no, no, I. That's my best bud. And then, because I don't exactly know how to.
Okay, is that not how relationships work? Okay, I'm just gonna. Rafa starts to walk off.
Wait, Rafa just walks off?
Yeah, Rafa's just walking off right now.
Wait, Sakari wants to follow Rafa.
Oh, okay.
Do I see Rafa leave?
Yeah, you see Rafa heading back to the village.
I yell out, "Yo, bitch! Don't just walk away."
Rafa turns.
In my British accent.
Rafa turns. Yes, what is it you want, Rozlyn? I was gonna give you some time, but what is it that you want?
I'm not sure. I'm very overwhelmed. But you can't just walk away.
I can do sort of whatever I want. It is. You've not been paying attention. And trust me, the next time we come to blows, if it ever does happen, you won't have your friends. I won't need to rely on your friends, obviously. I know that you'll say that the only reason you lost is that I had help. Sure, I'll accept it this time, but next time, it's be you and me.
I'll be counting on it.
Rafa turns, walks off again.
I'm gonna lean over to Rozlyn. Wait, no, we're not that close, are we?
You can move physically closer if you want to.
Can I walk over to Rozlyn and try to? Are they standing up at this point?
Yeah.
I help them up.
Okay. I'm gonna do a clap on the shoulder, but not too hard. And lean over and go, "Dude, your sister's kind of a bitch, but I'm glad that you're okay."
When Benji puts his hand on Rosalind's shoulder. They like flinch to go punch, but they're like, no.
Oh, character growth. Sakai, is there a reason you wanted to catch up with Rafa?
Yeah, I wanted to be like, what now? Like that. Okay, great. Like, isn't there still like, what do we do?
What? I'm just gonna be helping the water. I mean, you look over, Fire Nation ship gone, water tribe town in ruins. Like it's people just rebuilding currently going on. I'm just gonna go help out over there.
Is this what you and Rozlyn have been doing? Just
Well,
blowing up,
to be
separating,
clear,
coming back?
we haven't been doing that until just recently. No, I left on my own accord. And I don't know. Rozlyn followed, but anyway, yeah, no, I've just been down here helping with against the southern raids, and I guess I wasn't too helpful this time around. But, yeah.
Have
This
you
is kind of
been in touch
normal.
with our family? Do they know you're here?
No, I do. They don't know I'm here, and I'd prefer that they do not know.
Well, not like the Fire Nation family, but like back north.
I don't have any way to contact them.
What do you mean you
Does
don't
your
have
family know that you're? Does the rest of the family know that you're down here?
Eh, that's complicated. But
Just what? All right. It just walks, continues to walk.
okay, Sakari just puts his back over. Like,
Okay. All right. Sakari rejoins the three of you. The Penguin Otter group
Sakari
has
up with Rafa and away from the group. Tybo's gonna pull Benji aside.
okay. And also at this point, the Penguin Otters have dispersed. They're like nothing else is interesting is happening.
Yeah.
They're all gone.
Gonna pull Benji aside by himself. Just like, hey, listen, about what we talked about earlier, I would be eternally grateful if you didn't tell Sakari. I'll find a way to tell her. I'll tell her the right way. I owe it to her to be honest and not have her hear it from someone else.
I can agree with that, but just to let you know, she kind of thinks that we have a thing going on.
Full volume. God damn it!
Honestly, I think she thinks that. Honestly, I think that she thinks that you have a thing with everyone but her.
Tybo goes face down into the snow.
No, buddy, no.
It's just that muffled like pillow scream, like. Ugh.
can Sakari come back to see that?
Yeah. Sakari comes back at this moment.
I'm patting Tybo's head, and then I'm like, it's okay, and then I try to pick him back up, and then like brush the snow off.
Morgan, you have the. Oh no, you just cleared it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, if you want to roll guide and comfort, so roll harmony.
Oh, there. Harmony. That's not horrible. 9.
9. So Oz, would you like to embrace the comfort, or would you like to shut down such?
Embrace the comfort.
Okay, you can clear a condition or 2 fatigue, your choice.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Now, Benjo, you can ask Tybo one question, and Tybo has to answer honestly.
Sakari's right here. Don't have to answer.
No, you don't get to input, Tybo. Tybo doesn't get to add input into this. It's all Benjiro.
This is Oz begging.
Yeah, Oz, you don't get to.
Dude, what do I ask?
You know what to ask.
What do you mean I know what to ask?
No one gets to say any more than that.
Where
Morgan
was
has
she not doing?
Morgan as Benjiro has to decide what to ask. No other input.
So just one question, and I can
One question
Tybo
that Tybo must answer honestly.
I don't know what to ask. Because clearly, like, Benji knows that Taibo likes Sakari. What, Josh?
Well, I was gonna say you don't know Sakari has walked up at this point, though. Sakari has not announced themselves.
Oh no! Well. I don't really want to ruin it, but
Ruin it.
You can ask a generalized question.
I guess. Ooh, I know how I'm gonna do it.
I'm killing myself.
No. I'm going to whisper because we're close enough that I can. Is Sakari like right behind us or like
You
where?
don't know.
I
Not
think
telling.
actively walking up.
Yeah, is walking up, but you don't know where in relation to. So to you, Sakari has walked off.
Can I whisper?
I
To
guess if you're
anything?
just hiding it from Rozlyn, sure.
Is Rozlyn also here?
Yeah, Rozlyn didn't move.
Well, how could
I thought I pulled Benji away.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
my
that's
question.
fair enough. Oh, I didn't. I missed that part. My bad. Sorry. Yeah.
So then is
Then why are you
Sakari
whispering?
over? Because I don't want Sakari to hear. Sakari
But you don't know
walking
Sakari's
towards
not.
us?
Sakari's not there.
Well, no. I still
Doesn't
I
matter,
don't want
just
someone
ask
to
the
hear.
question.
It could
I
be that
still
you're
don't-
like bashful about it, if it's what I'm thinking.
What do you mean it's bashful? What are you thinking? No.
Anyway, so you're.
Ask your question, just ask. It's fine. If Sakari hears it,
I
it's
guess.
fine.
I guess if you want to whisper it, you can. But they're really. If Tybo has pulled you away, I don't know if you would think that they're.
Well, I still want to keep it somewhat quiet because I'm sure that they're around.
Okay, hush tones it is.
Okay, so I want to ask. So, how are you gonna tell her?
Well, and he kind of like pulls up his 4-string.
Benji goes all fangirly of like and starts like jumping up and down.
Just haven't found all the right words yet.
Oh, we gotta sit down and have a sesh.
So for Rozlyn and Sakari, all you see is Tybo hold up the 4-string, and then Benjiro starts jumping.
See, I didn't ruin it.
Sakari walks out. I guess I still have the angry condition. So,
I suppose, yeah.
Just fucking smash Benji into the ground.
Bam.
Sees Tybo like laying down, just holding up a 4-string, and is like, "What are you doing? You're injured!" And just beelines over to Tybo, like sits down and starts healing, like silent angry.
Oh, that's nice. Roll. We'll go guide and comfort again. Roll with harmony.
Oh, I can't guide and comfort though.
Oh, that's right. You are unable.
I'm just like healing the like refresh.
Megan, you didn't know you were doing this, but you did my favorite trope, which is I'm so angry at you, but I still care so much.
No, I knew I was doing that.
While
You
this
didn't
is
know it was my
happening,
favorite though.
Well, no,
No,
you
that's
can
true.
roll for guide and comfort, but you take a -2 to whatever the result is.
Oh, okay. Do I have to like get a good guide and comfort in order to heal?
Essentially, yeah, because that's you clearing fatigue and conditions.
Okay, what do I roll with?
Harmony.
Harmony. Okay.
while this is happening, can I like silently, like kind of awkwardly go, well, I gotta, I'll just leave you to bye, buddy. And then like
Please, no.
Now you said
Okay.
bye, buddy, and there's 2 of them.
With the -2, 8.
Okay. So it's
No,
another
partial.
situation. Oz, you can choose to either embrace or.
I embrace.
All right, cool.
Do I do anything with these guide and comfort?
You either clear a condition or 2
That's right.
fatigue.
That's right.
And then
I went
now,
through my last condition, and now I'm conditionless.
and now Sakari can ask you a question that you have to answer honestly.
Oh no.
How did you forget this? It just happened. So as Sakari is
forgot.
healing you,
I know. In my brain, I was just.
Ask would be metagaming.
um. Ah. Wait, is my condition cleared or no?
I'm not gonna count that as a lash out. You are healing him afterwards.
Oh. So,
Ouch.
Rozlyn or Benji?
Like,
Or
what's that?
both. Or
Yeah, like-
both. I don't judge.
Wait, Rozlyn or Benji for what?
Dude, I just said this.
Oh, that no.
Are you
Neither.
neither? I think you're giving some pretty mixed signals. Half the village thinks that you three are.
No. I am not interested in either of them romantically.
Oh. Huh. So you're just like that all the time, huh?
Uh, I'm not quite sure what you mean by like that, but
You know, like charming and whatever.
you think I'm charming?
Oh, shut up, you're healed, and then get up.
Okay. Cut over to a few feet away of Rozlyn and Benjiro, having Benji now saddling up.
I think it's perfect that this is completely meta knowledge, but for when Benji guided and comforted, I cleared angry, and this was me clearing afraid.
Nice.
Wait. It says to run from danger or difficulty. Does me crying?
Well, no, guiding and comfort allows you a person to clear the conditions for you, essentially.
I got you.
How do I clear condition?
Someone is doing it
Oh,
for me.
the crying. Oh, I don't. That doesn't seem to. I want to say for the crying. I want to say guilty. You can clear guilty out.
See?
I feel like it was a personal
Fine.
sacrifice to just give up in the middle of combat.
Yeah,
I'm also
Is it impaired?
Oh, you might still be impaired. The off balance mark fatigue or take a -2 to all physical action. I mean, the status only lasts for a little while, so it's probably cleared out by now.
Because I'm okay. So that means I'm angry, troubled, and afraid right now.
Yes. Or we could keep. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just keep where we are. Because you haven't done any physical actions, so you could hold on to the -2 to all physical actions until later.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna back off from the group.
I see that Rozlyn is off from the group, and because I'm gonna let them do their own thing, but I am definitely going to check in later to see what in the world's happening. Mark my words.
Ari's just beating him up.
Comes back in. Oh no!
Oops.
I'm gonna go walk over towards. Is it like a situation where Rozlyn goes over and like sits on a rock or something?
They're just like doing that Homer meme.
Bush.
Slowly backing away.
Benji sees this and goes over to Rozlyn and says, "Hey, wait. one, I can't go over there right now because there's some stuff that's going to happen, and we'll find out why later. But never mind on that. Are you? How can I help you right now?
Everyone hates me now, I suppose.
It's not that everyone hates you. It's that, you did some fucked up shit over there. You got to give people time to trust you.
Mm.
And you hurt a lot of people, but that doesn't make you a bad person.
Sure. But you just wouldn't quite understand my position.
I don't understand your position. Rozlyn, I'm an assassin for a living. I mean, at this point, everybody has to know I'm an assassin for a living. And listen, I've done some really bad stuff. But
Sorry to pause your speech here. Do I know that Benji's an assassin?
No, I don't believe Benji mentioned it before you left.
Okay.
Also, Morgan, before it goes further, roll Harmony for Guide and Comfort for Benjo.
Let's go! Oh no! Josh, if I Venmo you the $5 I have left. That's a 4.
Oh, that's not working whatsoever. So yeah, unfortunately, this isn't going to be helpful to Rozlyn.
I'm sorry.
I just say, oh, an assassin. I knew I liked something about you.
One lone otter penguin that was sort of lagging behind.
Okay. But I mean, what? Clears his throat. Like I said, it's gonna take some time for people to get used to you. I mean, I told Tybo, and he was really angry. Kind of hurt a little, and it took him some time, but I guess we're friends now.
Actually, I'll say on this point, because of the 4 at this moment, Tybo, in your head, you might remember that Benjiro's an assassin, and that there was the vagueness as to target. And currently, Benji's alone with one of them.
I think Tybo is gonna light bulb moment this and is like, hey, we should get, and to Sakari's like, hey, we should get the others and get back into town and dress all our wounds and all that.
Yeah, sounds good. There's probably a lot of dead.
Yeah, there's a lot to rebuild and stuff. Let's go get him and get back to town. Tybo is very much trying to like downplay the worry.
And then I say to Benji, you guys spent months with me. Sure, I use a different name, however, this is the same old me that you guys have been with this whole time.
To Timon, but with power.
Sure. And so again, because friends with you, I hope we're still friends with you, that with time we can come to trust each other, and yeah. Also, I should probably tell you something before we
Tybo
get
jogs up. He's like, hey, let's get back to town.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, hi, buddy.
Rozlyn, I'll tell you later, okay? Well, no. You know what? No. We're all in the faith of telling the truth. So I told you I'm an assassin, right? The group that I work with kinda sent a note or something. He's like awkwardly doing the
Not the Debbie Ryan.
Debbie
Debbie Reynolds. No, Debbie Ryan, yeah.
Ryan. Ryan's correct.
and they kind of asked if I could, and it's starting to get quieter and quieter, if I could kill you and your sister.
Excuse me.
And
I thought it was either or.
Oh no, it's vague.
Rozlyn takes a step back away from Benji.
Listen, I'm not. Is the note still with me, by the way?
Ooh. Would you have kept it on you?
Did I give it to anybody?
probably.
No, you
I don't
didn't.
think you did.
You didn't give it to anybody, but you've been prepping for battle, so I don't know if you like stored it somewhere.
Okay. Well, where would I
So
store it?
it's up to you if you had like stored it off somewhere.
It's down a shirt.
Okay.
So he takes it up the shirt and he's like, listen, I'm not gonna do this. I can't do this anymore. And then he's gonna crumple it up and throw it into the water.
I still have an angry condition.
You do. You also have afraid, don't you?
And afraid.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take another step back and be like, this whole time you were just going to kill me.
I
Oh
just
my
got,
sister.
I just got this.
Rozlyn, in Benji's defense, he did just receive this recently. It was not the whole time.
And isn't me throwing this thing away some sort of proof? I know you can't completely trust me right now, but we also can't completely trust you right now either. But this is a step forward. So will you at least take a step forward so we can move on and try to trust each other?
I'll think about it over some tea.
So the group heads back to the Water Tribe village, which is currently in shambles, but people are fixing it up. After a little while, you find Hama, you find Kana, you find a couple of different people. Reportedly, there are 2 waterbenders missing. There's like 3 dead soldiers. There's a couple of dead Fire Nation soldiers who they've sort of like unceremoniously just dumped into the water. I don't need them. You all do you go about recovering? Do you go about helping rebuild the village?
Yeah, I want to hang out with Hama.
Cool. All right. As you're hanging out with Hama, you see a random sort of Water Tribe woman who is sort of in like torn, ripped, battle worn clothing. She was one of the benders off to the side, and she walks up to pardon me, one of you named Sakari. Hi, Hama. Are you named Sakari?
Yeah, how'd you find me in all this chaos?
Oh, I've been looking literally everywhere. I've been asking anyone who I don't recognize if their name is Sakari. Just because, like, I have heard Just I just feel like I need to say something because like I heard this and like I had to go find you because obviously this person was going to be doing it.
Well, what is it? Hurry up.
Tybo sprints in and tackles this woman.
Tybo comes out of nowhere, fully knocks her out.
What the?
And that is where we end this session.
Oh,
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Tybo's a psycho. That's Sakari's new thought. You just tackled the.
Oh.
Just the last thing we hear is, sorry, slipped.
Thank you for watching Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes. I have been your GM, Josh. Thank you again to my wonderful friends, Cass, Megan, Morgan, and Oz. Oz, send us out.
Be sure to hit that like button if you liked the episode, and you did. This is a great episode. Leave a comment down below about ways to better reconcile with your Nepo baby sister.
Stop.
You are a Nepo baby.
I've had enough. I've had enough of the slander. Or
You know what?
libel,
Just comment Nepo
whatever
baby.
it means to
Just
my
fill the
character.
comments with Nepo baby.
This is
Do
getting
not
out of
do that.
hand.
Be sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell so you don't miss the next exciting episode of Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes Arc 3 The 100 Years War.
Bye.
Unsubscribe.
I guess we're done. All
Like,
right, no more.
I thought we
No.
were having actual technical issue after. Before cameras rolled, we were joking about technology bits.
Did we have to kill Tybo?
No, it's a meme. Josh, edit in that meme of I think we have to kill this guy, Steven.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
Josh, don't.
Everyone's taking a break because
While
apparently
everyone else was busy, and then I came back before we were done, like a
Because
professional.
everyone has to go pee when combat's involved. Da-da-da-da.